Tonight, the state of Michigan reporting an uptick in confirmed and probable COVID cases with more than 3,900 new daily cases and 72 deaths in the past week.
Last week, Michigan averaged just over 2,700 daily cases. As Michigan sees a rise in cases, the U.S. is close to seeing 1 million COVID-related deaths.
Dr. Anthony Fauci discussed this grim milestone and the possibility of the country entering an endemic phase.
We were having 900,000 cases a day, tens of thousands of hospitalizations, and over 3,000 deaths per day. That number has come dramatically down. If you want to call that endemicity, some people call it endemicity, some people call it living with the virus.
But Fauci added this virus has fooled the U.S. multiple times in the past, and new variants could emerge at any time, causing more problems.
And this comes as many fully vaccinated and boosted Americans are still getting sick from COVID, leaving many wondering if they should get a vaccine or their booster dose.
But as TV5's James Felton reports, doctors still say the best defense against getting severe COVID is being vaccinated.
The role of the vaccine, while it does decrease the chance of getting infected, doesn't take it anywhere close to zero.
COVID cases across the state are creeping up. Some of you may know someone who is fully vaccinated and boosted, but still testing positive for COVID-19. Given that, Dr. Bobby Mukamala isn't sold on a fourth booster shot for everyone. While an extra jab is recommended for people 50 and older, along with those who have certain conditions, Mukamala says it's too early to tell if additional boosters are needed across the board.
Risk-wise, it's very safe. The question is it worth getting a sore arm and being down and out for a day or two for something that may not be necessary protection in that age group? That's what we're waiting for data on.
Dr. Nicholas Haddad agrees. He urges people to be up to date on their COVID vaccination. Haddad tells us COVID wreaks havoc on the immune system, especially in the unvaccinated.
And that's what ensues in inflammation and causing a lot of different problems, brain fog, fatigue, myocarditis from the virus, a ton of stuff, right? So the less you can make that happen, the better. And that's why the vaccines are important.
Haddad says adding a mask to the equation can lower the chance of infection.
Masking is still an effective means to prevent COVID. I'm still wearing it on airplanes, for example. Something to keep in mind when you're with strangers you don't know, because COVID is there.
Both Haddad and Mukamala say we all may get COVID at some point, telling us the best way to prepare for it is through vaccination.
This could very well be something that everybody sort of gets eventually, but the key is to sort of make sure that when they do get it, that the severity of that disease is no different than rhinovirus, is no different than a common cold, as opposed to landing you in the hospital.
James Felton, WNEM, TV5.
The state health department is now limiting Johnson & Johnson COVID shots following new FDA guidelines. The FDA updated its emergency use authorization after it was linked to more rare and potentially deadly blood clotting 10 to 14 days after the shot. 9 people have died. The FDA now says the shot should only be given to adults who cannot receive a different vaccine or those who specifically request J&J's.
A muggy